Hello viewers, once again it's me, Ewaenruwa Nomaren, and this is another episode of Verse Breakdown. The verse that I'm going to be breaking down today is Isaiah chapter 64, verse 6, where Isaiah the prophet had stated, "But we are all as an unclean thing, and our righteousnesses are as filthy rags. All we do fade as a leaf, and our iniquities, like the wind, have taken us away." This is similar to the videos that we've previously made, like, is any man righteous on earth, and by grace are you saved? But why do I say that? That's because many people use this quotation to help satisfy themselves that I don't need to do anything, and God understands that because I am dust. If you read Psalms chapter 103 from verses 2 or from verse 1 straight down to verse 14, then they say, okay, God will accept me the way I am. But we have to understand the context, the spiritual context of that verse so that we do not misinterpret its meaning. That verse is a kind of lamentation verse. It's the kind of when the Israelites had been taken to exile and they misbehaved against God, then God saw their righteousness as filthy rags because their righteousness was not the righteousness of God, but their own version of it, their own personal righteousness. If we read Romans chapter 10 from verses 1 to 3. But the righteousness of Daniel, Noah, Job was considered true righteousness before him. If we read Ezekiel chapter 14 verse 14, because they adopted the righteousness of God. They were all labeled righteous. Noah in Genesis chapter 7 verse 1, and this other characters, they were labeled righteous because they took God's righteousness, accepted it as what I should be doing, and they lived their lives accordingly. The righteousness of wicked people, though, like the Pharisees and the wicked rulers in this world who had taken Christianity over, of course, in fulfillment of the parable of the wheat and tares. If we read Matthew chapter 13 from verses 24 to 30, they taking over the whole institution are the ones that have righteousness as filthy rags before God, because what they set up is the exact opposite of what Christ, who died for Christianity, for example, wanted to set up for Christianity. I just brought that in to help us understand the fact that that verse is not to help support people who don't want to do anything, but it's to support people who realize that my righteousness is not correct, and I want to make my works God's righteousness, because God's righteousness, what He likes, is true righteousness in whatever perspective we want to look at it. I hope we now understand what Isaiah chapter 64 verse 6 means. Thank you for listening.